Welcome back to the action. We are kicking things off with a major shakeup in Cincinnati. The Cincinnati Bengals linebacker position is facing huge questions after last year's results, and we are diving deep into the potential of undrafted free agent Eric Gentry, who has caught the eye of Nick Baumgardner for a look. We break down exactly why this athletic project could be the next big thing for the Bengals defense.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we turn our attention to the Bengals rookie class and the fire coming from their draft picks. Cincinnati Bengals rookie tight end Jack Endries has publicly voiced his frustration with being selected in the 7th round, sharing his intense competitiveness and determination to prove every team that passed on him wrong. Find out what this rookie's attitude means for the team's future. Now, let's talk about the massive offseason moves the Bengals made to bolster their defense. We look at how the Cincinnati Bengals used free agency to sign 3 defensive starters for a combined $125 million. Plus how they utilized their draft assets to land key players like Dexter Lawrence, Cassius Howell, and Tacario Davis. This is how the Bengals are reshaping their defensive identity. And finally, we look at the big picture for Cincinnati. We explore the evolving NFL schedule that could give the Bengals a massive boost, including potential home opener matchups, and we get a sneak peek at what the Bengals' top draft pick has revealed about their next major move. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay tuned. The Cincinnati Bengals are facing significant questions regarding their linebacker core as the team navigates the offseason without addressing the position adequately. Following disappointing results last season, where starters Barrett Carter and Demetrius Knight Jr. struggled, the team has yet to draft a linebacker or sign a starting caliber free agent. The Bengals did pursue undrafted free agent linebackers following the draft, and one player, Eric Gentry from USC, has garnered attention from sports analysts. Nick Baumgardner of The Athletic highlighted Gentry as a target for the team's UDFA watch list. Baumgardner praised Gentry's physical profile, describing him as an extremely long off-ball linebacker, 6'6", 221, with 35-inch arms with outstanding agility. He characterized Gentry as an old-school tweener without a true position, noting that while he is too light for an edge rusher, his athleticism makes him a potential rotational player. Baumgardner viewed signing Gentry as a low-risk move, betting on his athletic profile, suggesting he could develop into at least a backup-level player even with minor size increases. While Gentry demonstrated good instincts and coverage skills at USC, concerns remain regarding his strength to handle the physicality of the NFL game and past issues with missed tackles, recording 15 last season. Analysts suggest Gentry could develop into a practice squad player, or at least be valuable on special teams early in his career. Defensive coordinator Al Golden is pointed to as the key figure who could help mold Gentry's potential. The Cincinnati Bengals are reportedly eyeing linebacker depth, with undrafted free agent Eric Gentry emerging as a potential prospect to monitor. The team has faced scrutiny regarding its linebacker core, following underwhelming performances from Barrett Carter and Demetrius Knight Jr. last season, and has yet to secure a starting caliber player through the draft or free agency. In response, the Bengals have signed several undrafted free agent linebackers, and Gentry, a former USC player, has captured the attention of The Athletic's Nick Baumgardner. Baumgardner highlighted Gentry's profile, describing him as an extremely long off-ball linebacker with notable agility and impressive physical attributes, noting he is an old-school tweener lacking a defined position. Baumgardner suggested that despite going undrafted, Gentry represents a low-risk bet on his athletic profile, given his unique combination of size, speed, and agility. While Gentry demonstrated good instincts and coverage skills at USC, concerns remain regarding his strength level and previous performance, including a high number of missed tackles last season. Analysts suggest Gentry could develop into a practice squad player, with his athletic traits potentially making him valuable on special teams early in his career. Defensive coordinator Al Golden is cited as a potential figure who could help mold the player's development. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Cincinnati Bengals are aggressively pursuing defensive improvements this offseason, deploying significant resources in free agency and the draft. The team signed 3 defensive starters to contracts totaling $125 million and utilized their top draft assets to bolster their defensive unit, including trading a first-round pick for Dexter Lawrence, a 3-time Pro Bowl defensive lineman, and selecting pass rusher Cassius Howell and cornerback Tacario Davis in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. /and shifting focus to their offense. The Bengals' rookie minicamp has brought forward a strong message from one of their draft picks. Tight end Jack Endries, selected in the 7th round of the 2026 NFL Draft, openly expressed frustration over his selection. And speaking to Fox 19's Jeremy Roch, Endries stated, "A lot of frustration there because I felt like I went really late, so I'm happy with the Bengals for picking me up. Every team that passed on me or took a different guy, I'm definitely going to go out there with a little more hatred towards them and punishment out there, so I'm just going to try and do my best to beat those teams." He added, "I had some rage in me, like playing like Little League Baseball. Strike out, you might throw the bat or something. So it's always been there, just competitive and hate losing, and I don't like losing to anyone." And Bengals analyst Zach Presnell responded, suggesting the competitive nature is a valuable trait if harnessed, noting that in drive is inherent. Presnell highlighted the value of the selection, emphasizing that landing Endries late in the draft could be beneficial, especially after losing Noah Fant in free agency, as Endries provides a rotational tight end option for the offense. And prospect rankings also offer context. While Endries was the 221st overall pick, the Ringer's Todd McShay ranked him as the number 159 overall prospect and number 11 tight end. McShay detailed Endries' strengths, describing him as a versatile, movement-based tight end whose value lies in alignment flexibility, reliable hands, and vertical and YAC capability. McShay noted that Endries excels in zone and play-action concepts, utilizing savvy stem work to create throwing windows rather than relying on elite separation speed or overpowering physicality. The Cincinnati Bengals are facing a potential scheduling advantage that could significantly boost their season, according to recent news analysis. NFL scheduling is highlighted as a crucial factor for the team's success this year, with timing being deemed everything. Looking at the team's internal dynamics, the Bengals are entering a season bolstered by a rookie class expected to bring big bodies and significant potential. A deeper dive into this rookie group suggests high expectations for the future. Furthermore, insights from the Bengals' top draft pick have offered clues regarding when the team might finalize its next major personnel move, suggesting a less intense negotiation period compared to previous years. On the field, the team is seeing positive developments. Orlando Brown Jr. continues to make a notable impact within the community, while Barrett Carter is noted for a significant change in his performance, described as a night and day improvement as the team progresses. Talent assessment across the roster indicates that the defensive line is emerging as a strong area of the team, with rankings provided for every position group based on overall talent and depth. Regarding potential matchups, excitement is building around the possibility of a home opener in Week 1, listing several teams Cincinnati could host. Other schedule developments across the league are also shaping up, including the Chargers agreeing to a 1-year deal for David Njoku, Justin Herbert gaining a new weapon, and CBS adding a Saturday night game in Week 15. The evolving NFL schedule continues to generate buzz, with the Giants set to host the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football in Week 15, and the Bills preparing for a primetime debut in their new stadium with their first regular season game in Week 2. Additionally, there are emerging rumors concerning the Steelers, with reports of a potential meeting involving Aaron Rodgers.